What's going on, guys? It's me, Trainman, and welcome back to Trainman Plays This Stuff. That guy's going the right way. Awesome. Nobody's stuck in any signals. Also awesome. This guy's trying to get out. He can't get out. He's not allowed. Everybody's in more or less the right place, except for this guy who is wandering around. Timber Springs South. That's over here, man. That's nowhere near where you are. But anyways, everything's been pretty good around here. We have some intersections to clear up, as we know. The first one is going to be this one right here, where the first thing to do is swing this out this way. So I'm going to sort of do what I did with the other one. And straighten this out. And I know we're just jumping into it this time, but I don't really have anything against doing that, that's for sure. We've got to get something done after all. Okay, open that up. Let's make an embankment here. It's going to look kind of dumb, but... Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to sneak around over here. This is going to be the closer... Maybe I should just... No, I've already... I bit down on the bullet hard enough that I'm not going to be able to recover from this and building a bridge. Wouldn't do it. Alright, so that's going there. Let's grab a signal. Nobody's coming this way. Okay. So that's one problem solved. Although I really wish I could merge this track into that one. I have to do it up here. It happens up here. But, anyways. That's the point. The passenger trains that are on that track still need to be able to get the other way. So, I need to leave that in. This sort of needs to be redone. The confusion over here is still going on. A little bit better, I guess, because the trucks are much less clumped. Have we gotten new trucks yet? Oops, wrong thing. Build trucks. No. God damn it. I think we would have gotten those by now. Alright, here's you. You're... Oh, actually, you're supposed to go here, I think. No, you're not. I was wrong. You're not. Also, you... Oh, no, you're a food train. You're doing the right thing. Oh, you didn't think to go through here, man? That would have been smart. Again, I think that most trains... I don't know. I don't know what I think. You went the wrong way, though. This guy is going the right way. In the freight station. You're pulled in there. Are you turning? Yeah, he's turning around. And he's gonna come back this way, cross over this. Anyways. Today's the day, by the way, November 8th. Important stuff going on. Oh my god, when did this happen? Today. Important stuff going on. That's horrifying. You're in the wrong place, man. Are you full? No, you're empty. Whatever, I'll leave you there. Okay, so maybe this is the one downside of this. Having... Or rather, putting this... Oh wait, no. If I put two signals here, then I'll be able to actually create gridlock. That's not something I want to do. Probably. I mean, not probably want to create gridlock, but that's something that will probably happen. You don't want to create gridlock. Gridlock's bad. This guy is going the wrong way. No, man, it's not. You're wrong. No. I think you just tried to avoid that block and end up going this way. Oh well. Okay, so what's the next thing I need to do? So this area is worked on a little bit. This was brought out of the way so there's less chance of gridlocking. At the same time, this needs to be started up. Another food line. Although there's a decent chance I could just put that on its own. Oh wait, no, they've got to go through Upper Ellistone first, so they're not going to be inclined to go through the back way here. Probably. Ideally. So this guy... Where are you trying to go? Timber Springs Forest. You're trying to get in there. Which, it would benefit you to be able to go from that track up onto here and around. Well, that's good, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to do it, and we'll see how bad it goes. Get rid of the signal. Whoops. That was like that. And then put that like that. And we'll see if that goes well or not. Oh, there's a chemical train coming in. Awesome. All these trucks milling around. Sure. This guy, where's this guy going? Presumably going straight. Where are you and what are you trying to do? You know what? You're supposed to be Timber Springs South. I'll just put you there. It's the kind of thing where once you're in the ecosystem, you shouldn't leave. Or, you know, there shouldn't be an easy way to get out. These guys can turn around and go out that way. You're one of the other ones. You're supposed to go to Timber Springs West. I probably can get rid of this route through. Actually, yeah, I probably should, because now that's a one-way station. It would actually be smart if they didn't route through it. So, you're still empty, though, which means you already dumped off somewhere. You probably stopped at the other station while trying to get to that one. So, that's a little gap there. Fixed. Oh yeah, now he can get out. Which is important. Because on that one, he's going to be able to go over. This guy, of course, holds up that whole intersection. He's going to go back to the last signal. All of these guys are trying to get in there. And you're trying to do whatever the hell you're trying to do. Go back that way. Moron. Okay. He's gonna go... Tell me you're not gonna go straight. No, okay. I don't think he's going straight. That's good. He's still gonna try to make that turn into the yard. Which is important. Because all these guys... It doesn't matter what track you leave here on. Because both of these go to the same place. Though it would make sense for me. It makes sense to me, rather, to... Oh, wait, no, because both of these tracks, they merge into the one, which is the only way for these trains to get back onto there. But not all of these trains are going that way. And the passenger trains all end up on this track, which... I guess that's good, but overall things could be better. Where are you going? Upper East Raventon. What the hell? I need to get rid of some of these random trains. It goes from Timber Springs Forest to... No, okay. I'm getting rid of this guy. This guy is doing nothing except making a mess. And just probably confusing me, if anything. What have you got? You've got stuff. Oh well. Should I just get rid of him, or should I just park him somewhere? I'll just park him over here. There, whatever. Because the other thing is not an intermediate stop, so... What is wrong with you? How come you keep getting stuck? That kid keeps trying to get out. That guy's probably an iron ore train. Yeah, so I feel like... Well, let's be honest. This guy... Where do you try to go? And then you go to Timber Springs Transfer for some reason. Which, out of here, not a good idea, so let's not do that anymore. Which one's Yellowstone East? No, you should probably be going to Yellowstone North, to be honest. Unless we're gonna get rid of this combine. Because Yellowstone East doesn't have any... Yeah, no, I'm sending you to Yellowstone North. There. Yellowstone North is the station for anything that has anything to do with passenger service. So... You're stuck there. Yeah, I don't know why I set this up like this, though, because now this means that... Oh, I know why I did it. Because the trains coming in here have to be these guys in order to get back into here, but that just means that trains coming on this one... No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, I have to leave it like this. Because if I make a bypass to the yard entrance, then the I-1s will be able to bypass the yard entrance, and then we'll just have yet another mess on our hands. Which isn't something I want to deal with. So... yeah. Not something I want to deal with. So this is the freight yard, that means this inner one is the freight track. These guys merging together is a mess. But it means the outer one is exclusively a passenger track, mostly until here. We've only got one track serving this whole thing. Which isn't good. This guy's not going to be able to get in. Because he's on the wrong track, because he took a wrong turn. This is some... Oh, there you are. I knew it. Oh, well, it dumps him back out on here, so that isn't really that bad. It just means he took a detour. And with the new setup here, yeah, that's all right, I guess. It's permissible. Okay, what are you doing? What's your schedule? River Springs Forest and Elliston North. Well, we already have a train that does that. So, I'm gonna get rid of you. Put these two in here for now, I guess. We'll just leave those guys together. I'm gonna replace another one of these. No, not with Invisible Station, with just regular station. Whoops. Okay. Do it like this. That's easier. Okay, and now put down this station. Damn it. Get down there. There. Okay, so now we have that station. 2 tracks for passenger trains. The problem with this... Actually, no. No, never mind. I take that back. This... Not that major problem with this. Although we haven't had anybody need to use this in a while, so I might be able to get rid of it. Which is a way out, and yeah, no, I'm going to get rid of this. Nobody's coming this way, right? Yeah. Because that signal almost looked up to me, and I got a little bit worried. Why did I hit that button? Alright, so here's something else we can think about. This guy is obviously in the wrong place. He's empty. He's going the wrong way. We know that. This guy is about to stop being trapped, which is good. Once we get better grain cars, we can shorten these trains by 1 and let trains that are not supposed to go into here go that way. So that's good. You know what? I can, though. Oh wait, no, somebody's coming. I can't delete this track out from under him right yet. The thing I'm thinking about is the fact that, and this is already partially true, but anybody coming on this track, let's see. I mean, there's a decent chance that they're supposed to be here, because it could be coming out of Timber Springs. But that can be decided over here. Although, admittedly, we don't typically get passenger trains coming into here by accident. If they're on this track by accident, then there's no recourse. They're going to pull into the wrong station. My point is, I was thinking of merging... Not that track. The one next to it. The bridge track. Or, you know, even just cutting it off right here. And having it merge with this track right here. Although having the bridge is really important. So I don't think it's worth getting rid of. Although... Something else that might actually be worth it? Bring this down, bring this guy up and over it. Alright, hold on. Let's do that. Because that will not actually change much. And in fact, it'll get rid of a couple of critical intersections. Meanwhile, this guy is going the wrong way. Hopefully this guy's gonna go the right way. Yeah, he is. I think. Yeah. Alright, he's going in. Yeah, you're literally going the opposite direction you're supposed to be going, but it's okay, there are ways to fix that. I don't even know what you're doing over here. The point is, if you have multiple tracks, then you end up with the possibility that he is alright. He's going in there, so I can do this while this line is sort of not going to be occupied. Alright, so get down, Mr. President. And let's pull up a bit of this track for now, because I don't think anybody's coming on this track. Have this cross here, because it's the earliest we can do it. And then cut this back by 4. Alright, raise it up, bring it over. Is it going to line up? No. I get rid of this all the way back to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have also done this underground, but I'd rather do it above ground. Tell me this lines up. Yes! That's beautiful. Okay, so now we need to signal this. Shouldn't really be that hard. But all these lines are now insulated from one another. So let's put a couple signals here. Get rid of this double. And now I can't see this because it's between 2 bridges. Okay, hold on. Hide foreground tracks and roads. Okay, no, that's clearly not going to work. Unhide foreground tracks and roads. I'm going to tear up this section for a moment. Alright, put that there because it's important that it's there. And then just throw a signal here so that you have most of the train over the hump by the time you get to that signal. Okay. I think that's fine. Just the way it is. But that is going to work a hell of a lot better than what we've had previously. Even if it does look kind of wonky. Although this bridge is symmetrical and it makes me very happy. But that's going to increase the throughput of this intersection massively, which is great because it's a problem that we've been having, that the throughput of this intersection was compromised. If you haven't noticed, which I'm sure you have because we've watched stuff get clogged up. This could be insulated. That'd be nice. That would actually not be that hard. And I think I might do that. But the other thing is, it may actually be worthwhile to add a way for trains on this track to get to this track, or vice versa. Especially if I string this along. And then we'll have an even wider right-of-way, but I think it might be warranted. Ooh, that could be a mess. That could be a lovely, beautiful mess. I think I might do that. But first, I'm going to edit this intersection. Watch this. Here they go. Where are you guys going? What are you doing? Oh, you're not going anywhere. Oh, never mind, you are. Oh, these guys are going here. I was like, why are these guys going over the bridge? No, these guys do not have a clear signal. Somebody else does. These guys are going to be here for a while. Yikes. What are you and where do you go? Timber Springs. Nope, you missed your opportunity, man. That does occur to me, these trains that go the wrong way, but... Where are you going? Okay, you're going that way. Are you trying to get back to, like, your starting... No, you're gonna go that way. Okay, sure. I'm confused. Well, here's this again. You should go out the other way, man. Actually, no. This is an important stretch of one-way track. But he's going to turn around and go in there, and then you're going to be able to go. So that's not that much of a problem. This guy, however, has little to no way to get back the way he's supposed to go, which I think we can alleviate just by doing this. Although, not sure how good that really is. You know, failing that, he has to go that way, and then either out this way or into the yard there, which gives him the opportunity to turn around. Either way, you shouldn't be over here. That's not a contingency we should have to plan for, basically. Alright, so you're doing that, which means nobody else is coming this way right now. How can I move the... I can move the signal back, right? Oh, no, I can't. Alright, get rid of... Whoops. Well, that signal is telling me that nobody's coming this way. So, I'm okay with that right now. Okay, so make this a normal concrete bridge. I could just have 2 tracks over this, which doesn't make a lot of sense, so I'm not going to do it. But that would theoretically get rid of this, which would be really good overall. However, that would also... Oh, hi. Please don't blow up. Oh, you're trying to... Oh. That would also lead to a lot of trains ending up going down here, which this probably needs to be revised. But there is at least a turnaround now in here. And there's... If they pull into here, there's a way for them to turn around. So, I think I might do that. So let's put this into place. Wait, let's try the other kind. No, that's not gonna work. Whoops. No. Stop. Hold on. Stop. Yeah, that's not a based area, so I can't start a bridge section there. Well, I could. It would just look dumb. That's not either. All right. Bring that down. Tucker. Okay. Get rid of this. We'll put it back in a second. Okay. That there. That there. You go that way. Put the signal here, get rid of this one here. Alright, so now to get through the intersection, you have to go over the top. Which is fine because, again, it lets me get rid of this. And that will... What are you doing here? That will lead to more efficiency. I'm guessing he's here because he went through here and went that way. Like a moron. Anyways, at least I made that tunnel. So we've got 2 trains going over. I wish... Yeah. Again, the level of difficulty on this one is really something. I am going to move this back by 2 once this train clears. He's not the one with the green, though. I'm going to move both these back by 2 so that these guys have a little bit more headway before the signal. So if a heavy ore train like him gets stuck at the bottom of the hill, then there's a better chance that it'll be let over, and maybe I can move the beginning of the bridge back as well, just for logistics' sake, pretty much. I can get rid of this train easily, or this signal. Alright, time to fix that while nobody's paying attention. Put that there, and then build that out, just to get the signal back. There's nobody on this line either right now, so let's do that. Okay. So now we have better workings of this intersection here. This guy went the right way, which is good. And I can actually push this in a little bit, which I'm going to do just for the sake of aesthetics. Let's not accidentally put... Oh, I can't do that immediately. Do that. And this way. There. Alright, there we go. Alright, they're actually figuring out. Awesome. And this doesn't have to be so swooping. I can actually tighten that up a little bit if I really wanted to. I don't think it's that important to do right now, but it's just a note for the future. I could pull this over here to give myself more insulation in here. But that's not really important because I have all the insulation I could ever need on this side. Hey, awesome. It's beautiful. That guy's going straight, which is the way he's supposed to go. Yeah. Keeping a lookout for, like, trains that are doing real stupid things is, like, half of what I have to do, if not more than half. Okay, that guy's going the wrong way. There are no iron ore trains here. That's a problem. Why is it so much of a problem? Or no, not why is it so much of a problem. How is it so much of a problem? And we have another full iron ore train that's deciding to drive through the middle of everything. And also is going to get exactly nowhere for it. Man, that's not right. He's gonna try to, like... I can't even fathom what he's actually... He's not going to accomplish anything. Like, the ability to accomplish things is past. Alright, so what's next, though? Now that we've made all these drastic changes and improvements, and I've actually done the edits I think I need to do, except for the trains that are doing this, everything's pretty much fine. The biggest problem is going to be getting trains out of here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So, the thing that we have to think about aside from this guy doing really stupid things, okay, he's going that way now. Awesome. The only way out is... Oh, no, you can go through here, I guess. That's true. Anyways, sorry. Got sidetracked. We've done what we can. We've done everything that I think we need to do. Where are you? Oh, you actually sort of belong in this area. You're supposed to go to Timber Springs South. But you're full of grain. From Timber Springs West? Oh, god damn it. Alright, go to Timber Springs Transfer first. Alright, what was I just saying? For, like, the third time. And there goes this guy the wrong way, still. At least this guy's in the right spot. So, we've done what we can, but the problem right now is the fact that, like, the next train I want to add is another food train that brings grain from the attachment that we made here to here and then back. The biggest problem with that is there's no way this way out of the yard here. And that's done on purpose, but now it's going to be a problem. They'll have to be directed either up and around, which they probably won't figure out, or they'll end up doing something else, get messed up around in here until they finally get dumped out of the main line and go until they get to their destination, which is not something I want to have to deal with. This guy, I think, has got it figured out, if he follows that guy. So that guy's going in there. Actually, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Everybody's sort of waiting on the exit there. This could do as a railroad station. In fact, it might do very well as it, but it would involve a serious excavation project out the back of here. Again, it's doable. It's definitely doable. Not sure if I want to do it. Also, that may be the chance to separate the tracks that these guys are going out on, the tracks that these guys are going out on. Because if I connect just this guy on this middle track to, well, this, although he'll be able to go both ways. So that's actually not a victory. But it means I can get rid of this, which means the coal trains will only be able to go this way, which I don't think they'd go that way, but I've seen stranger things happen so far. This guy's going the wrong way. Isn't it nice how you can just instantly point that out? Big morons. Maybe I should just give a connection from here to here with some insulation. Just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of it. Although, actually, would I? No, I wouldn't be able to do that. That wouldn't be smart. Coal train side by side. This guy's on the right track. This guy's still in here for some reason. He's going to go this way now. And maybe he'll figure out sooner or later that he's not really got everything right. It's just bewildering sometimes. So there these guys go, making steel still. But yeah, so that's the thing we need to think about now. It's, what do we have to build? And I think it's got to be the railroad thing. I think that's the next step in getting this area to work really well. Because it can come out here, and then we can do whatever the hell with this road. I don't want to deal with this road, but I think we're going to have to. So it'll have to wrap around inside, come out here, come down this way, swing around and connect just to this track here. And that way, this track, if we make these one way, this track will be just for the exit of these guys. And then we can have this track go both ways. And have the other track just wrap around and do this. Because no coal trains are going to need to go this way. Yeah, that's definitely the next step. Alright, I hope I remember that next week. But I will see you guys next week. I'll stop staring at this. Like, I will save the game staring at that, so that there's a decent chance that I remember what I'm doing when I come back. Because that'll clear up at least a little bit more confusion. And, again, open the door to some different routings. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Trainman out.